a little bit nicer out today, a little bit cooler, weather more favorable for trying to get guys energized. How was today energy-wise compared to that first week of practices?
Well, the key thing about it, I think, is that our guys have kind of gotten acclimated to the weather, and today the weather really cooperated, and so we're doing well. Guys are running and working hard every single play.
What do you notice is sort of that difference? Is it really they seem a little more energized than when it was 95 degrees for like 3 straight days?
When you're a big defensive lineman, the cool weather definitely helps. And so, we just got to keep working and doing our job, and if the weather cooperates, we're fine, but it could be really hot on the first day of the ball game. So we're ready to go either way.
What do you notice in guys like Alex, guys like DeForest, that they've done differently this year than than they did not do, or have learned something new to do this year than maybe they did not do last year?
Well, I think with the big guys up front this year, they've learned that they had to grow up a little bit, because this year they're the guys that will start, and they're the guys that will get the large majority of the reps, and we'll have other guys rotating in with them. And I think Rad's done a great job with them as far as their conditioning during the off season.
Has that been a big difference from last year?
Yeah, I think it always is, because, when you know that you are looked upon as a starter, things must change.
And a guy like Alex, who he seems like he's poised for a breakout season, seems like he's in a position where he could really make a star out of himself, make a lot of people across the country take notice. What do you like about his work ethic, his work effort this year?
Well, in the weight room, he's worked really hard during the off season, and he spent a lot of time working on his hip flexibility, and I think that's going to make him a more explosive player.
Okay. I also went down the roster and noticed a lot of freshmen, a lot of redshirt freshmen, a lot of fresh young faces. What's that been like for you coaching these guys, through 1 week?
Well, we've got 3 great guys that are leading us, and those guys really help. And, the young guys have finally learned that, they must play with their hands. They've got to keep their pads down low, and they've got to do it every single down. Otherwise, they'll get put on their backside.
Do you feel like the kind of work that they're doing makes you feel like, all right, I can kick up my feet a little bit and let them just sort of take over? Do you feel like they're doing a solid job or a good job of trying to help coach these young guys up?
I don't think I could ever just kick up my feet and rest, because, offenses are always getting better and doing something different. So hopefully I can just continue to coach them to keep their pads low and strike with their hands and move their feet.
How beneficial has it been to have guys like Marcus, guys like Thomas on the opposite side of the line to practice against day in, day out?
They're always a challenge for us every single day, always a challenge.